Hey guys, it's Victoria, Celebrations of Victoria. Thank you so much for ordering a bow from me. I'm going to talk about fluffing your bow. So your bow will arrive in a box and it will be attached to the box. You just have to undo the, it will be an opposite color pipe cleaner. So for like a St. Patrick's Day bow, I would be doing like a red pipe cleaner. I'm going to show you a Valentine's bow. So it'll be attached to the box like a green bow, excuse me. Or sometimes I also stuff the bows individually loops, and those will not be attached to the box. So it really just depends. You'll see when your box gets there. But we're going to talk about fluffing your bow. It'll be the same concept for like a wreath if it needs any refreshes after the season, after it arrives. Let's talk about fluffing a bow. So I have this fun. I have not fluffed it yet. It's kind of been sitting. I'm using it for something in a few weeks. Valentine's. This is a smaller like lantern bow. And let's just say, even though it should not arrive this way, let's say you put it in a box in the garage and it's kind of been there for a while. Now, I've seen bows before, and y'all, I have fluffed them in public when they look like this. A flat pancake, not fun, right? So all we're gonna do, you can start from the front or the back, whatever's best for you. I like to start from the back. And I'm gonna take each loop and I'm gonna put my hand through it and pop it open, okay? So see, it was like this, right? And now I'm just gonna put my fingers in, pop it open. Now I have 4 loops in the back, so I'm gonna do that. Let's say going around. Okay, so that's beautiful. Now we're gonna move to the second loop, which are the red ones. Again, put my hands in and just open them up. You're kind of like this, like a little flower. Your hands being the flower, opening up your bow to bloom, right? You could also move your kind of tails down around if you need to. Gonna open up, moving to the next layer. So again, you're just going layer by layer, just bringing life back in to your bow. Layer. You can also, if your tails, either top tails or bottom tails, get a little cattywampus in the end, you can take a steamer to it, or like I do, I just pull it up like that. Okay, now I'm on the last round. And it's just the center one. Again, putting my fingers in, fluffing them up. Okay, moving tails around as I need. And look, we are back to life with a nice dimensional bow. This is a smaller one, so it's not going to be as dramatic. But that is how you fluff a bow. Okay, and you can just store it as is. You can put tissue paper in each loop or just fluff it as you go. So hopefully that helps. Same things with wreaths. Now, if you got the interchangeable wreath one, thank you. Such a fun and easy way to decorate. But you know, we want to make sure it's in a covered porch, or maybe it's in a mantle space. Bring it in. If there's any like inclement weather happening, like I had 2 wreaths that survived a hurricane in Savannah, Georgia, which is great. Love that. But bring it in if there's a hurricane, big blizzard, things of high winds, stuff like that. If you do have a porch with direct sunlight, it can kind of things can just fade over time. Some people do use like an outdoor coating spray. Totally fine if you want to do that. I do not do that because it's not everyone's preference, but feel free to do that. If any of the greenery or anything ever comes off, just put it back in. Add some hot glue. You can also, with interchangeable wreaths, which is fun, say you go to Hobby Lobby and you get a deal and you get some picks like this. I would you cut it off here and just put it in above, kind of within the greenery. And I, of course, can do another video on that. But you can add and then don't hot glue them in. Just take them out for the next season. And then maybe you have Easter and you want to add in, some flowers to it if you want. Some color, just cut them off and add in. I'll do a separate video on that, but just letting you know. And then just don't glue them and take them out for the season. So you're getting completely interchangeable wreath, kind of however you look at it, which is really great. So I hope this is helpful for you. Again, start from the front or start from the back and just put your fingers in and fluff it out. All right. You can also, move them around. Like this is a bow. It's not like you're not moving a baby around, it's just a bow. And it really does have a lot of forgiveness to it. You can always, if you ever need to, I put them on really tight, but you can always unclip this part of the zip tie, but just make sure everything's being held together. You have everything held together if you need it for whatever reason. You shouldn't, but if you do, always feel free to message me. I can walk you through it. So anyways, that's that. Some of them do, I will say, have pipe cleaners in the back. Others have some floral wire. It depends upon the use of it. If it's on the interchangeable wreath, it does have a long, thick floral wire. Let me show you that. It says floral wire on it. You can see it's pretty thick, a floral wire. I mean, there's a lot thinner. This is one of the thickest ones. And you can trim it down if you want. So once you get it on your wreath, if you notice that like it's too long, You can twist it and then just fold it down on itself. You can trim it as long as you have enough to go through the wreath. I leave it purposely long, just everyone's preference. So you can always just twist it and then just tuck it in. Not a big deal. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Thank you for purchasing from me and learning how to fluff a bow. And yeah, have a great year. Happy 2025. I almost said 2022, which is what, like 3 years ago. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Victoria celebrations of Victoria. I appreciate you. Bye.